Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VI with me, RockPaperMario, and in the last part we went around Miranda, and in this part we're going to go to Tsen. First of all, I want to run into an enemy here in the forest. This is the one I wanted to run into, because this is actually quite a cool enemy. They're weak against ice. Now, which is the one that knows ice again? Ghost knows fire. Is it the, it's the one, it's Vo Mammoth, isn't it? Did I even get Vo Mammoth? I could have sworn I did. Beakor, Pterodon, Rhinotaur, Strikeout, Were Rat, Rodox, blah 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 blah. Jeez, I didn't get it. Does Hazer know ice? One of those, the ghosty enemies, knows ice, so... Magic, ice all around, and the Flash should take care of them. But be careful, because they know... I don't know if they can use Quake in battle, but the Rage for them is Quake, so... it's worth picking up if you know the right setup to use with it. Definitely. Actually, there are a couple of Rages that you could go back and pick up before doing the Opera and coming here. But I don't think they make the place easy enough. I don't think they make the game that much easier to warrant all the time you'd spend getting them. Okay, Gao's getting close to a level up, so you want to put the Stray on him because his magic is what we care about. So yeah, you can go back. The ones I'm thinking of are things like Aspic. Aspic is the only one really for its electric attack, so you can go and pick that up if you want, but I really don't care. I never do, because it's just like, it's so out of the way, and it doesn't make the place that much easier. What am I doing? Looking at Edgar and Locke, they're fine. So yeah, we're going to go up to Tsen. There's actually, if you look around in this forest for long enough, here we go. There's a Chocobo stable. And you can get a Chocobo back up to Tsen. But I'm not going to bother because I want Celis to learn Bolt and Bolt 2. And the only way you can do that is by... No, not by going back into the Chocobo stable. Is by doing the battle. So I'd actually like to run into... There's another formation with Chicken Lip in here. Skipping! Yeah, as usual, Wind slash plus... Wind slash plus... Wind slash plus flash. Jeez, that is a mouthful. Skipping. Yeah, these guys, they do like, they can do magic, I think, but I've never seen, they usually just die, because whenever I fight them, so, I don't know, they're not that threatening. I don't usually bother using Celis's magic. I usually use her, like, with the flail, just to finish off, like that, because, like, it's just a waste of magic, of MP, usually, so, yeah. Man, I'm falling asleep. I'm sorry, guys. This is the last part I'm recording today because we'll start the next big area in the next part. So yeah, what was I talking about? I might as well show you those scary enemies that I'm telling you about, because there are a couple of new enemies in the desert. You only come across them in the desert, but yeah, Locke learned Cure in that. Oh yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I'll show you. They only appear in the desert, so I'll show you them. Locke learned Cure in that battle, so now if you want to use Cure outside a battle, then use it with Locke, because it's just a waste of Celis's MP to use Cure outside a battle. Now it won't like heal as much, just because this is what I'm telling you about. It's a waste of time teaching anybody magic except Celis and Terra. For the moment, I'm not going to spoil anything. Because no one else has a magic stat that's high enough to make it useful. But I do like to teach them the Cure magic just because, I do like to teach them Cure magic sometimes just because it's really handy to have it. So yeah, I'm going to show you those scary dragons here in a minute if I can. Just, yeah, those dogs just wouldn't die. Man, I'm seriously falling asleep. Gao gained a level. Now we can take Stray off of him. So this is what you have to do. I might start cutting this out, I don't know. Well no, it doesn't happen often enough for it to make sense to cut it out. Yeah, we want to give Siren to Edgar for the HP. And then after Edgar levels up, we'll give Siren to Locke for the HP. Now, there we go. And that's what I'm going to do after every battle. Okay, Edgar gained a level and Celis learned Poison, so that's good. Now we're just waiting on Bolt 2 for Celis, and then we'll be golden. We'll be golden. Yeah, those like wyverns, they can inflict they inflict seizure with that slip wing. This is the other formation I wanted to come up against. So let's just start with a marshal here. And magic must defeat magic! Oh, as you can see, she learned bold, so that's good. I might as well show you guys that. I think Bolt is actually slightly stronger than the other ones. It definitely takes more MP, so I think it might be a bit stronger. I'm not definite though, so... but yeah, Fire takes 4 MP, Ice takes 5 MP, and Bolt takes 6. So I presume they, like, lock gain the level. Lock learn slow for no reason. I presume they, I presume that corresponds to the damage that they do as well, because they do seem, like, Bolt definitely seems to do more. A second, no, they're all fine. Don't worry, Harry. Don't worry, they're fine. Jeez, I can't keep a thought in my head today. I really can't. I just can't remember. Oh yeah, I was talking about how those, like, wyverns can inflict seizure, and those other... There's another chocobo stable in there, by the way. And those other enemies, the, what are they called? The weed feeders or whatever. They can inflict, berserk, so be careful of that. Most of the town's youths were led off to serve as Imperial troopers. Oh, that's sad. Our royal family was slaughtered by the Empire. No. Everything belongs... No, it does not. That's a common misconception among empires. We are in our armory here, and you can buy you can buy all these like weapons, but don't bother. The boomerang is just so expensive. What is it, like 4.5 grand? Yeah, so you'd end up like spending 9 grand for something that would end up worthless. Like literally, that's what happens. It happened to me in my practice file. You can basically buy all the same stuff here that you can in Thingamabob in Miranda. So you want to make sure that you have 30,000 gold. Just, I'll let you know that much. I'm not going to spoil anything, but you want to have 30,000 gold or gil or GP or whatever. Anything new in here? Earrings, running shoes, black belt, amulet. Owned 1, equipped 3. Well, who are... Do you know what? I'm going to buy some more earrings altogether, just because we're going to need them eventually. Now, who has what? Hero ring and running shoes. Black belt and Genji glove. Sprint shoes and running shoes. Yet, you know, we might as well change Locke's setup now. This is the setup that I'm going to... Like, he doesn't need the Genji glove anymore, because he's not going to be doing anything. So, he might as well... Do you know what I'm going to do? This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to give Edgar the other earrings. I'm going to give Locke the sprint shoes, just because he can't do anything. And I'm going to give him the sneak ring. Because if he's not doing damage, he might as well steal. And because of that, I'm going to give him the thief knife, because it raises his speed and his magic evade. So that's what I'm going to do. I'll give him the thief knife. So that's the equip setup I'm going to use for the next area, because Edgar, I'll tell you this now, all of the enemies in the next area, they have super high defense. So the only thing that can damage them is magic, really. So Locke can't do a damn thing to any of them. Mess with the Empire and what? What are you going to do? You're in the way. Why do they all say the same thing? Some friendly advice. There's a weapon called the Guardian. It can't move, but it's very powerful. Run if you meet it. Yeah, we'll meet it another day. I heard there's a huge deep. Oh, sorry, I can't read. Our kid's still not at home, even though we said it was dangerous outside. Not to spoil anything, but it's pretty dangerous inside as well, or at least it will be. Only like a handful of people are gonna get that. I don't know. So yeah, there's nothing much to do in Sen. Geez, this is a short video. I'm going to show you those dragons now, actually. Especially when I cut out all those battles, it's going to be short. Geez, with 2 sets of earrings, Edgar can pretty much just take out anything in 1 hit. You can take that chocobo forest up there if you want to just get down to... I'm basically heading to Setzer's ship now. I might as well show you Edgar how much of a brick house he is now. Here we go. Because he's a brick house! Is that the berserk attack? Oh good, you didn't hit Edgar. Watch, his flash will take them out in 1 hit because of the earrings. Because Edgar, the Flash deals magic damage, so that's why you want to give him the earrings. Okay, we better get her on Stray. Stray is basically a cat. I don't think I've shown this. Well, I might as well show this now in battle, seeing as like how I haven't shown it yet. The espers are actually they serve a function as like summons. You can summon them in battle, and most of them are useless. You hardly ever use them, but some of them you'll be using all the time. Let's skip to Celis there. Did something happen? I don't know. Stray. And this is what Stray does, is Cat Rain. They cost MP to summon, and you can only summon them once per battle. But basically, Stray will confuse all enemies. Oh, they do know lots of magic, jeez. I did not know that. Because I always just usually kill them before they get a chance to do anything, so... But yeah, that's what Stray does. He's basically a cat that comes in and confuses everything. Some of them you'll be using all of the time. Ones that we don't have yet, actually, but... Where am I going? I always get lost here. It's up here. Yeah, you might see on the map there's another town to your right, but you can't do anything there. Oh yes, someone else commented about Sabin being more useful as a physical attacker than a magic attacker. Personally, I don't think that's true. And for the simple reason that... all of Sabin's blitz attacks deal magic damage. I'm just going to save here now because I'm actually afraid of dying against those dragons, so... all of Sabin's blitz attacks, which is all you're going to be using, they're magic attacks, so they deal magic damage, except Pummel, I think. So, like, there's no point, that's why I give him the earrings. Because there's just no point there's no, and that's why, like, how I got onto that was because I was going to say, if you have Sabin in your party for this part, then you want to be giving him Stray as the level up bonus for magic, because you're going to be using his blitz. Trust me, that's all you're going to be using in the second half of the game. Well, no, that's not all you're going to be using. Oh, Cell's getting level. But you're going to be using it a lot, just like you are now. Let's get her back on Ramu. So you want to be giving him the Stray for bonus. If you have, what are the other characters? Cyan. You want to give him HP for the moment, just like the other characters, because we don't have an Esper that can give him attack, power, strength yet. Fossil Fang, these are the ones. Okay, be very careful. You want to use the drill on them. You might as well steal with Lock because he can't do anything else. And we'll just use the Overmind because they're so dangerous. You want to use, let's just use Ice on one of them to see if we can do damage to them. They can give you zombie status, so be very careful. It's a very dangerous status. Hopefully we can take him out soon. Because I have actually died against these guys before, just because... Oh, we stole a Revivalify. Revivalify! Just because they can be so dangerous. There we go, we finished. And Lock learned regen for no reason. So yeah, that's all of the enemies you can run into here. So as I was saying, they're all the enemies you can find here. We're just going to head up to Vector and finish out the video, and I'm going to explain about the other characters. Cyan, you want to be giving him HP for the moment. Who are the other characters that you could have? I've forgotten because I usually use this team. Just because you're going to want to... Magic is the only thing that can damage the enemies in this place, so Edgar and Gao are your best bet, really. I suppose Sabin could be useful. You want to be giving him magic, and you want to be giving Cyan HP. That's all of them, isn't it? Well, there we go. That's what you want to do if you have them. So in the next part, which I'm going to record maybe tomorrow because I'm just so tired, and I don't have the stamina to do this, we're going to go into Vector and see what the Empire's up to and show them what's what. We're going to free the Espers, maybe. I don't know. All remains to be seen. But I'll see you next time on Let's Play Final Fantasy VI.